We have an interesting breakup or makeup this morning. And I don't know, I'm already opinionated on it. And I haven't even heard them explain themselves yet. So let's have our callers on first to talk. And I want to hear from Caleb first. Because, Caleb?
Yeah.
Okay, you are there. Your girlfriend did something very interesting. And I want to know from listeners, is this a huge relationship mistake? Because I think it is. I'm going to have you explain yourself, and I want listeners to tell us if she was in the right or wrong. 844-MOJO-LIVE, 844-665-6548. Please tell us what your girlfriend did that has put your whole relationship in jeopardy.
She made her parents a set of keys for the house. Like, they have a copy of keys.
Keys for your house. You live together.
We live together, yeah.
Okay, now let's get a little background on this. You guys are not married. How long have you been dating, and how long have you been living together?
We would live together about a year, not even. It's kind of even fresher now. We've been dating for a couple years.
Dating for a couple years, living together just about a year.
Have her parents just showed up randomly and walked in?
It's exactly what's going on. Like, her mom will just be there on the couch when I come home watching TV or eating.
Oh.
Yeah, but is there a reason she's there? Like, is she cleaning? Is she helping with the laundry and stuff like that? Because that's like what my mom would do.
Is she cleaning?
No, not at all. No, she's just using the house. They're both parents.
Okay, I want to hear from listeners who have had this experience of shuffling keys around, because there's one thing to give a key to a parent as, hold on to this in case of emergency or in case we ever need you to run it. It's another thing for a parent to use that key as their own and just show up anytime they want when you guys are just still getting to know each other and living together and everything. Let's start off with Jeff, the number 8.
Real quick,
yeah.
Caleb's girlfriend, Jenna.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
sorry. I'm so enraged by this already. I'm not even hearing her side of the story. Let's talk to Jenna.
Jenna, what's up?
Hi.
Can you explain why you gave your parents keys and why you don't think this is a big deal?
I don't think it's a big deal because, I think he's being dramatic. I think we should have open door policy. Our parents raised us and they're a big part of our lives. Like, what's the big deal? Like, what are we hiding? It's not a big deal to me.
Do his parents have keys or just yours?
My parents have keys.
No, his parents.
Give his parents keys.
He didn't give his parents keys, I'm guessing for the reason that you guys are still getting to know each other.
Well, I'm sorry. I like my parents, and he just doesn't want any part of his right now, like, to be in the apartment. But I love my mom, and I want her to have access to it.
What if he comes home from work and all he wants to do is sit naked on the couch with his ding dong hanging out, and your mom is there interrupting this?
Then put some clothes on. I don't know. I just feel like...
But it's not your mom's house. It's your house. It's Caleb's house.
Yes, but she should be able to come over when she wants to.
I don't know. I think there's boundaries there. See what the listeners think. 844-MOJO-LIVE. I think you kind of, expect parents to call first, say, hey, I'm going to drop by. Let's talk to Jeff first. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning. I say you got to break up. This is a complete lack of privacy. And the fact that you always got to be, looking over your shoulder and make sure the parents aren't there while you're having sex and doing a lot of personal stuff, like, that's crazy.
Yeah, what happens, Jenna, if they walk in while you guys are doing it?
Put some clothes on.
They shouldn't. My mom always texts me before she comes. She always texts me, like,
But
at least an hour.
She just pops in the house. Hey, you didn't answer my text. Just thought I'd come by. Oh, you're naked on the couch.
Hey, Caleb, what did you intend to do the first time you walked in and saw, Jenna's mom sitting or dad sitting there?
I was just walking into the house, and it surprised me. Like, when you first see her, like, is there someone, robbing the house or something? And then,
right.
It's like, what if I do come out of the shower and I'm naked, something like that? And you can't always just call your dad when you have a problem, or your mom when you have a problem, have them come over.
Right.
Yeah, this is your relationship.
Well,
I feel so one-sided usually. I don't, we're not so opinionated in breakup or makeup. But Suzanne, are you with me? Breakup or makeup?
Break up. That is their sanctuary. That is mortifying that she would even do that. And if the parents are texting her, clearly they're not texting him. And that's his home, too. Seriously. I can't even imagine coming home and having my parents in my house, and regardless if they raised you or not, you're a grown adult and you're in a relationship. You're committed to that man, not to your parents.
Yeah. When Chelsea's mom lived in town, she had garage code.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of got me weirded out because I thought, like I used to lock the garage door like when I'd go, do my business.
Right. Because you'd hear the shower, the garage door going up.
Or that would be like my fear is my mother-in-law walking in while I'm, molesting myself, Well,
it's your house.
But the thing that I think that is bad is I think Jenna's mom and dad crossed the line. I don't think Jenna's so much at fault as her parents are at fault. Giving them a key is not a bad thing. It's them using the key.
Yeah, it's fine. I have a neighbor who I gave a key to. I mean, there's different people you can give a key to for emergencies. You don't necessarily want them to use it every day. Let's talk to Jim. Good morning, Jim. Break up or make up?
Oh, man, break up. No. She said open door policy. Open door policy is for your kids to come home.
Mm-hmm.
Not your parents to go to your kids' house.
Jenna, do you see everybody seems equally uncomfortable with the thought of your parents just wandering in the house anytime they want?
Yeah, I hear them.
Curtis.
No.
I want to get Curtis's. A lot of guys calling in here too, and
yes,
so I want to get.
None of them wanted this.
I know this is like a nightmare, but Curtis is actually going against the other guys. He's saying makeup.
Yeah, I think they should make up. It's not a big deal, unless you're a little shy about it. But I got a cousin who has the same deal, and it took their parents, his mother-in-law and father-in-law, walking in on them, baking cookies in order for it to stop. So
Curtis, you're even giving a perfect example of why it's not good, but then you're saying it's okay.
It's not good, but if it's going to take something that rational to get them to stop feeling like they can come in, why not?
So
maybe they should do that.
Yeah, maybe that's Curtis's answer is let them keep the keys, but hump on the couch. All right, let me ask you about Kaylin then, and just end with a female perspective because we have a lot of guys calling in. Kaylin, you've been dating your man for on and off for a little bit now.
A little bit.
Would you be comfortable with his parents having keys and popping in unannounced?
I think that's how it honestly would go.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his mom are very, very close. She's cool, but I don't know. You want your privacy. I do some weird stuff at home.
What do you do?
What kind of weird things now? I'm curious.
Elaborate on that, please.
I listen to weird stuff. Obviously, if you're changing, I'm just a weirdo. I don't want her seeing that.
The reason we get our own house is so we can dance around naked to Katy Perry songs and
not Katy Perry, but probably like 90s music. But that's where I was headed with that, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Debbie was in the same situation. Debbie, what happened when the parents had the keys?
My ex, his dad would just come over unannounced constantly. He would just literally just walk in our house. And he came in one day, and we were baking cookies. And he literally came into our bedroom, and then he sat on the foot of our bed. And we're like, what are you doing? And from that point on, we were just like, no, you cannot do this anymore.
Wait,
he didn't know what you guys were doing?
You guys were having sex, and he sat on your bed still?
He came in and sat on the foot of our bed, and he's like, what are you guys doing? And
oh, my God.
I was mortified.
Wasn't obvious?
What were you doing?
Obviously, you were under the covers if you couldn't tell.
Wow.
Yeah, and he thought he was being funny, but yeah, it's something, if she can't get over this and realize that her man needs to have, his say in this too, it's not going to work. It didn't work for us,
right.
And I don't really think it's going to work. I don't know how long they've been together, a couple of years, but they're just getting to know each other like you guys said, and you get your own home so you can have your privacy from your parents.
Jenna, could you picture your parents coming in and watching you doing the dirty deed?
No.
Because it's going to happen eventually. Look at every caller we've had. They've all been walked in on by the parents with the keys.
I mean, yeah. I'm hearing them.
Yeah, I hope you're hearing them because everybody's saying the same thing. You move out of your parents' house for a reason. You finally want your own privacy and independence. I think you got to, I don't know, how do you ask for the keys back? That's the question.
Well, change the locks.
Change the locks.